I'm your host, Abby. Sophia.
Madison.
What's up, Ghost Girls? Today we are joined by me, Abby, Sophia,
Madison, who's disembodied voice currently.
and our very special guest,
Robert Toth.
Yeah! We're
Thanks
so
for
excited to have you here. All right, let's hop right into it. Well, our first question is kind of obvious. Do you believe in ghosts?
Well, I like to say I'm an open-minded skeptic.
Okay.
I never saw from all these paranormal shows I work on, I never saw anything.
Really?
I never saw anything, but like I felt some, there was some moments where I felt some energy, I guess, but I don't know if that was just my mind playing tricks on me. But I never saw it. Like this, the people we talked to, they all have seen the most insane things you can imagine. We talked to hundreds of people on the show over the years, and they've all seen things you can't imagine. And but I'm like, when am I going to see something? I never really did. I'm open to it. I guess it wasn't my time.
That's really interesting, actually. Just an FYI, Madison is our token skeptic in this. In this
Yeah,
podcast.
but I guess I'm less open-minded comparatively.
Okay.
More like the person to be like, it was just the wind. And less so, I guess it's not my time.
I always thought about all the people we talked to who said they saw something. I said they're either lying or they're mentally unstable or they're telling the truth. If I believe they're telling the truth, to me that means there's an afterlife. I don't know if I'm ready to buy into that without seeing it for my eyes.
How did you come to work for Dead Files?
Okay, so back in 2009, I was working on a Discovery Channel show. It was called Kidnap and Rescue. It was about the people who knock down the doors to find kidnapped people and rescue them. And the showrunner on that, at the end of the run, he said, "Hey, my friend, he's a showrunner and he's starting a paranormal show. Do you want to go interview for it?" It was like first like real go into an office interview in a long time. So I put on my nice clothes, combed my hair, and I went in and I hit it off with the executive producer. I found out that I'm from New Jersey and he's from New Jersey, and we found out that like he went to school with my best friend's sister. So I just kept going with it. I was like, "Oh, this is amazing," And I just kind of charmed them, and then they gave me the job to shoot the pilot for Dead Files, and that was in 2010. We shot the pilot in New Orleans for Dead Files. Yeah.
Was there any specific haunted place that scared you the most?
Yes. We always had like the top 10 lists. It was 12 years, over 200 episodes. One of them is in Round Rock, Texas, which is probably like half an hour outside of Austin. So that area of Texas. It was a trailer home and it was on this giant sprawling property. It wasn't like nicely maintained. It was dirt road. It was, some trees over here, some field over here and some woods. It was very wild. And in the middle of it was like this trailer home. And they didn't have running water. They had like two of the outlets for electricity work. So they had a bunch of extension cords running all over the house. The place was in super bad shape. Being out there at night, it was like really scary. And oh yeah, and one day we were there. We arrive, we unload, and out of the woods come like a herd of deer. And these weren't like regular deer. They look like zombie deer.
Oh no.
They had like broken limbs and like they were like had mange. We filmed it. They didn't make the show, but we were like, what is going on? Their legs were
That's
like
crazy.
angled and stuff. It was a herd of them. We just called them zombie deer.
That's
And
terrifying.
It feels like good B-roll.
It was great. Yeah. It was. I should have made it for that, but then they're probably like, what's going on? That whole different story we'd have to talk about. But yeah, I wish I had.
Yeah, sure.
It was scary. So that I mean, and they had a bunch of cars all over the yard, and they had like a bunch of cats, and they had like a, I don't know, they had a dog we called Cujo because it was like I don't know what kind of dog it was, but it was a really angry dog.
Oh.
That night when we did the walk with Amy, she said that she saw things in a tree she called them paper people. They look like cutouts of people jumping around in the trees. And we were like, what? I didn't see it, but like the imagination runs wild. And I was like, that sounds really scary. like paper people jumping into trees, watching, lurking behind the trees. That was pretty scary sounding. And then when we talked to the client, the guy that lived there, he said he sees these things in the trees, these like cutouts of people in the tree. That's like the most direct hit. And Amy doesn't talk to the people to the end. That was like the most direct hit I've ever heard. That was pretty scary.
I've seen things similar to paper people. Like I tend to see a lot of paranormal things. So you were on Dead Files for 12 years, you said?
Yeah, 12 or 13 years. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess my question is, what made you stay for so long, and then what made you decide to leave?
I think it ended its run last year. And so but I was on pretty much to the end. I missed a few episodes because I was doing other shows that the company had. So I didn't do all 213 episodes. Probably did about 175. But I stayed because the crew was like just so much fun to work with. People came and gone over the years, but we had like the core, the showrunner, he was there for most of it. And it was really fun working with him. It was like a family. It was a new adventure every week. And the traveling was fun, and it was a great time. And I got to practice like what I do. I just kept it rinse, repeat, get really good at it, get really fast at setting up stuff. And so it was a challenge. I mean, it could have gotten repetitive if I didn't care, but I just saw it as a challenge every week to make it look as good as possible.
So throughout the years, like, have you happened to run into other paranormal investigators from like other shows that you haven't worked on? And if so, who would you say is like the most legit, I guess?
Well, I worked on another show called The Holzer Files. That was on Travel Channel. And then I worked on Secrets of the Asylum. I think that's on Fox Nation. So those are really the only. I never met like other camera crews. I think I met one guy. He worked on Ghost Hunters years and years ago. I don't know if we talked about the experiences, but so I just know those three shows. And,
okay. Since like you said that you haven't seen anything for yourself, we have a question like, can we trust what we see on TV?
Yeah. Well, on Dead Files, from what I saw, there was never any fakery. There was never any, let's fake some stuff. We never did anything like that. We weren't a show that was like, oh, that chair moved. Look at that chair move, or what was that? We just followed Amy around and we just through her eyes, through her experience. We just listened to her, and that's what it all was, experiencing it through her. And we were never trying to like catch any evidence. That wasn't the goal of the show. The show was really about the people that like whose houses we went into. It was about helping them. It was more about the people than trying to find ghosts. But I have one experience I have to tell you. I just remembered this. This is all I have. But I thought it was pretty good. This is, I don't know, probably 2017. We were in a house somewhere, just a nondescript ranch style, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just a regular house. Amy was doing her walk, and we were walking down the hallway, and all of a sudden the smoke detector just started beeping. And I was standing underneath it, and every time it beeped, I felt like a buzz on my neck. It was weird, right? I was like, what's going on? I think we reset it or something. Nothing was on fire, we got all the lights out, no lights were plugged in or anything. So we went about our business, finished our episode there. And I think like 3 months later, we found out that the house like had just randomly burnt down one day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's like, it's 3 months later. I don't know. Maybe they had, I don't know what the cause of it was either. That was the craziest thing that ever happened to me. I just felt something.
That is crazy. Maybe they were trying to warn you or something. I don't know.
And it's funny because I told Amy about it. She tweeted something about it. She goes, our camera guy, like the smoke alarm went off and it's buzzing his neck, and it, he says he's like feeling weird. And at that point I had done like 120 episodes, right? And some people on Twitter were saying like, oh, maybe your cameraman can't take it. He's too weak. I've been here for so long, Some of the other people on the crew, they had some experiences. Said they were in the basement by themselves looking for something, and they turned around and they felt something. They felt a presence. They felt like they stepped on someone's toes in the basement or something like that. That was kind of crazy. One guy, we were in a bar in Seattle, like one of their oldest bars. One guy said he went into the basement, and their basement was their kitchen. The place was weird. It was weird. Their kitchen was in the basement of this old restaurant bar. And he said he went down there and there was like this old timey guy dressed up with like suspenders and like an old haircut. And he was just asking him questions. He said he felt so weird. And he like ran up the stairs and he left. When we were talking to the chef, he said that he gets visited by this guy who looks like from like 100 years ago. And he described the guy that our production manager described.
Oh,
so
no.
we were all like, "What?" And the production manager, he was like a stand-up guy. He wasn't like a joker. That kind of blew us all away.
Ooh.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is. Oh my God.
And then I think on season one, one of our production coordinators, she woke up one morning and she had scratches on her back, and we put her in the show. Yeah, that was like episode 6 or something like that. She made the show because she woke up with scratches and she had like a nightmare that night. Yeah, that was the only time like a crew member made the show because of an experience.
So I'm a cinematography major, so I'm kind of like into that and ghost hunting, so very similar to you. And I was wondering, because I know there's other people on like the Travel Channel that have gone from camera operators to having their own show. Do you think that that's like a likely thing to happen to someone, and like how would they do it?
To go from being like in the camera department to being on the show as like the camera person, like,
Or to have your own show, like as a host?
I think it's possible. Being on Death Files, I over the years, me the crew, we would talk about stuff like that. Like, we should do our own show. It's about like the camera team, and just be like, it's just us ghost hunting. We'd have to just not be all about the cameras. Actually tell the real story. And we were just camera guys. We weren't like the story makers. But yeah, I think it's totally possible. I think the Ghost Girls, like that's the name of it, Ghost Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the three of you went out and started like ghost hunting and like going to haunted places and like talking to people. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool because like most of the ghost shows, it's always like a similar look. It's like a big burly guy with a goatee. And it's it's because like they're like, yeah, I'm tough. I'm gonna fight the ghosts. And I gotta be big and tough. But I think it'd be really cool to see like a different spin on it.
Yeah.
And add humor to it, because sometimes they're too serious,
Yeah, we definitely add humor to that.
Yeah,
Oh my
I think it's totally possible. You just have to start shooting these and make a commitment to do to try to find these places and go in with a plan and talk to people, ask questions, and uncover hidden truths and stuff like that, and put it out there on YouTube and be consistent. And then I don't know, maybe Travel Channel will come knocking or something,
Hmm.
I was wondering. I was gonna ask you if you guys do that.
We don't go to people's houses. We just like pay to go to like famous locations.
Okay, yeah, I actually think that's cool too, going to famous locations. 'Cause we did some famous locations, only like maybe like a handful, because Amy didn't like going to places that she already knew about. There's a couple places we couldn't go to because she had already gone. She knew about it, but we did go to like Alcatraz, the Lizzie Borden house, Deadwood. There's the Axe Murder House in Iowa, I think.
I really want to go there.
Yeah, that was cool. It was really small. It's such a small house. It was a time capsule. But yeah, I think going in famous places with your brand, I think that could be really fun to watch.
Thank you.
Have you picked up any ghost hunting tips that you could share?
Don't renovate your house. Because every place we went into, they're like, well, we moved in, everything was great until we started knocking down walls. We were getting haunted at night. We couldn't sleep. And renovations bring out the ghosts. They don't like that.
Yep.
They don't like change. People should get their traumas in order. People should be going to therapy. We've talked to a lot of people that they told us about the abuses they had growing up, and it was feeding into like what was going on in their home life, and a lot of people should they should really seek out help to talk it through. They couldn't get past certain things, and people get really upset telling us their stories, and there's a lot of crying. But yeah, don't renovate and get help for trauma.
Mm-hmm. The to-dos.
Construction and trauma.
Don't play with Ouija boards. There's a lot.
I agree.
Yes.
Amy would be drawn to Ouija boards. So I think it was twice. Like, she knew we were in the Lizzie Borden house, and right before she came in, they had a Ouija board just out, on display, and we like just quickly put it under the couch. and she was drawn to it. She came in and she's like, there's something here. I gotta see what this is. And we moved the couch for her, and she's like, oh, I knew it.
What's the most skeptical moment you've ever had?
I mean, the motion that we saw, I don't know if you watched the episodes, but every episode people would break down. They'd have to leave the room. There's no actors,
Mm-hmm.
Amy, Steve, and Matt, they're like all like real people. There's no reenactments on the show. All the clients, they contact us saying, we need your help. I have a restaurant that's, it's being haunted. I'm worried about my workers leaving, or I have a hotel. I'm worried about the guests not coming because it's haunted, and people would like really get emotional about telling us their stories. Now, some people were like, very open about it. I guess some people were, they're like a brick wall. So you're a little more skeptical because I'm like, well, why aren't you like getting emotional about it? But maybe that's just them. Maybe they're just, they're just a stone wall and they don't want to show emotion. You should really, really shoot some kind of YouTube show, like film, put microphones on with cameras and just go through these places. And I think it'd be a hit.
That's the cool thing. So like this podcast started because of Kennedy's class, and Abby already had an established YouTube channel. So I was like, hey, why don't we just like expand upon that?
Are you in Madison?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to that campus for a year, and that whole area just feels haunted.
Oh yeah. It definitely is.
Probably.
Even the campus of FDU, like I wandered around, and it's beautiful, and there's like some parts where I'm just like, this feels old and ancient.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't have to go far, like Chatham's nearby. It's got to be haunted. Oh, I did an episode in Metuchen for the Holzer files. We went to a house that was like 300 years old. That part of Jersey is so old. There's tons of haunted places in Jersey. You can just do like Jersey ghost hunting and throw a stone and hit 10 haunted houses. You should check out Holzer files too. That's probably, you could probably find on HBO Max. And the medium on that was Cindy Kaza. And she's really cool too. She has like a different approach. Mm-hmm. She does these sketches that are really amazing.
Yes, I've seen them before.
Yeah. I told her you should like sell them as artwork. They're so good. But the Holzer files was cool because we went to some famous places. And it was a different approach. It was more like evidence-based, trying to find evidence and stuff. And there's reenactments. It was a much different show. And it was fun work.
Yeah, I've definitely seen episodes of that. I really like that show because of the drawings. Like I said before, I tend to see things and I'm like, oh man, that's pretty accurate to like some things that I see. It's cool. If only I could do that.
Yeah. So you're the one who goes in and you kind of like talk about what you're possibly seeing or feeling.
I mean, at our first official ghost hunt, I saw some like shadow figure running towards us, and I heard the footsteps like associated with it, and I started like freaking out because I thought it was like an actual person, but then they just disappeared in thin air, and I was like, oh, it was so nice to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us. It was great having you.
Yeah, keep in touch.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Ghost Girls signing off. See you on the other side.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Electromagnetic field.
What's the difference?
Cat ball is gonna go right here.
Why is it called a cat ball?
Because it's literally a cat ball. It senses touch, so right now that was me that did that. It's still going.
Tree. Speak to me. Tree.
Tree. Speak to me. I can't believe somebody stole the rock.
Tree. How do you feel about someone stealing your rock?
We gotta steal the tree.
No.
Tree. Will you enact your revenge on those who stole from you?
I'll put it in my proton pack.
Your rock feet. I don't know how to do
Okay, I'm gonna take a moment to center us because we've been having fun.
It's focused
trying not to get caught by people. Which turn the light on.
Now make the ball glow.
You already touched the flashlight. You can turn that on and off. This device with the green light right here, you can get close to that. It'll go up to red. Or there's that little ball by the tree right there. If you touch that, that'll start lighting up. Give us a sign if you're here. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Just to clarify that that's you, on the count of 3, can you turn that back off? 1, 2, 3. No.
The deaf truth.
The deaf. No, stop.
No, it's going out.
There.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
trying. There we go. Could you touch one of our other devices just so we know?
Come on, man. I don't know what this spirit is. Is it like
Okay.
the tree itself?
The spirits that are here may be the victims of lynchings.
Oh, well, now I feel bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you were hung from this tree, could you turn that flashlight back off? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Just trying.
Oh man.
Was it the KKK that did it? Wait. What?
what the?
What is that? Well, you saw it too, right?
I, for real, thought that was a face.
Oh, it's not even Whoa, what? When did it stop recording?
Oh,
Does it
That's
stop
so
recording
weird,
right when the
'cause
thing
I didn't
happened?
press the
Wait,
button.
play it.
Camera off. Use the flashlight if so. Okay, Abby, it's...
You weren't recording.
Oh, I wasn't recording.
Wow.
I just gave it to me. I never hit anything.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Yeah. I never hit anything.
you're.
Oh no,
oh,
it just randomly stopped
It
recording.
is, it's Gabe's fault.
it's Gabe's fault.
No, it's Double's fault.
It's a mouse.
Where?
What the? It was crawling on the tree.
Oh, I see it.
It's crawling up there.
Okay, so it's a mouse. There's a mouse.
Mouse.
There's
Oh
a
my
mouse up there
God.
somewhere. That's like weird.
Weird timing.
Yeah.
Devil's tree. Thank you for the mouse.
Thank you. Yes. I want to ask you something actually.
Something.
Okay, so I've been here 4 times before. Do you remember me by any chance? I guess turn the light off if you remember me.
Sorry, Sophia.
There.
It kind of remembers you.
It kind of remembers.
Sort of. You know, there's so many people coming by.
Oh, it's going. There.
Oh,
Oh man.
If you are okay with us being here, can you turn the light back on?
If you're okay with me being here, turn the light back on. Devil tree. If that was your sending of the mouse, turn the flashlight on.
It's
Off.
all
Listen, okay. I'm new to this, alright?
because
the mouse.
where?
The mouse.
I hate it.
It crawled.
It's right
It's
there.
right there. It's right there.
Oh my god, it's so small!
It's so cute. Oh my god.
I have never been more scared from when that mouse first appeared.
It just went into the tree.
Dude, that was such a
Okay.
funny little
Are you the
mouse.
mouse?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yes.
just turned up.
Are you still here with us?
Oh,
Oh.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still here. Where's she?
Well, we could ask that. Are we talking to a male right now? Turn it off if we're talking to a male.
It's deciding. Okay, do you guys really want to know this thing's gender? Devil tree, are you scared to touch the ball?
Touch our ball.
Would you like to talk to us through the spirit box? Okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah, okay.
All right. Can you try talking to us through this? Hey.
Is it okay? That
It
was
said
an
hey.
That was
We're
an
okay. Do you know our names? Help me. Can you say your name?
Said no.
Can you tell us your name, please?
I heard of Evan. Should I not touch the tree?
Devil?
Devil.
Why do they call this the Devil's Tree? I'm not really getting the appeal just yet.
You come here and you immediately insult the tree.
Yeah.
Can you say one of our names? One of your names. That was my voice. That was my voice. Does that not sound like me?
No, that
A
did.
little
That literally
bit,
just
yeah.
repeated me.
We
Yeah.
can compare the audio later.
Oh, I didn't like that.
I just said twerk. Should I twerk for you?
No. Perfect timing.
My milkshake brings all the ghosts to the yard.
Take a breath. Relax.
Relax.
Would
Turn the
it be
light on if
okay?
it's okay for specifically Gabe to touch the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabe.
Okay. Go touch the tree, Gabe.
I'm saying it's no. That's why I'm questioning it.
The flashlight is fritzing out.
Oh man.
How do you feel about him touching the tree?
Does that feel good?
Gabe is under the Estes method right now, so
He's under.
we'll back up a little bit. Are we talking to someone?
You're fine.
You're fine.
Okay, I'll ask.
Yeah,
okay.
you ask a question.
If you're here, you doing good?
Who
now?
is here? That's what it
You.
Who is? Do you see how like weird it is? Like,
Yeah.
who is here? I'm Abby. This is Madison and Sophia, and right now Gabe is talking for you, so you can say anything you want to him, and he'll repeat it to
said. I
us.
said Madison.
No.
Hi.
So Madison, okay.
How you doing, Nan? Men? People of indiscriminate gender?
What happened at this tree?
This dollar.
How many people are here with us right now?
I said 5.
Wait,
Plus one.
does that include us? Or is that you guys?
Oh, yeah, we should have specified
Show you.
What? I don't like that.
that. There's
A town has a whistle. My town does that.
The siren? You
Oh
mean?
my god.
Are you good?
I'm just losing my balance right now.
Silent Hill.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Wait, so you said there's 5 people here with us. Does that include us?
I said move over.
Move over.
Oh!
Or something over.
Yeah, which way do you want us to move?
Right state.
okay.
What? Maybe it wants you to
you want
go into the thorns.
Do you want us to go into the thorns?
I said Gabe.
You want Gabe?
You want Gabe to move over?
Are you the reason why I'm having a hard time finding my balance? I know you. Or I chose you, or something like that.
What?
So, why Gabe?
That's kind of a loaded question.
Are you saying hi, Gabe?
Gabe, you're
Yeah.
not supposed to be able to hear us. Oh, it froze. No, it did it again. It stopped.
Do you keep making
Guys,
the cameras
the camera
freeze?
stopped recording. Are you doing this to my camera right now?
It was.
It was. Guys, the camera is off right now. I switched it off. What are you doing to my camera?
Heaven.
Are you sending Abby's camera to heaven?
I
It
don't
is
know.
up.
Wait, what is up?
Dog.
I have
What ghost can't just
said
shut the
Abby.
cameras?
no.
It did just say Abby.
Abby,
Okay,
I don't think
have-
it likes you.
I have no reason for the camera to do that. It's never done that in the history of me having it, and I've used it so many times on so many ghost hunts.
Someone has COVID. I learned that was the clearest
Which
one
one
yet.
of you? Do you see that?
Oh! What the? It's getting closer to him.
Are you trying to take energy from my camera so that you can do something?
I think you're being a bit accusatory, Abby.
I'm gonna be. If you touch my camera, I touch your tree. How's that sound?
Chocolate.
How many spirits are here with us?
70.
Do you
Help
want,
me out.
Help me out.
Do you need our help? Do you need us?
Shit.
Whoa.
We're good.
Do you need us to do something for you?
Do you need us to kill someone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
To, yes to us doing something for you, or do you need us to kill someone?
Well, that's doing something.
Ah.
That's a tough question. I know.
Oh God.
Did you just?
I'm losing my balance.
Are you pushing Gabe? Is that what's happening? Are you pushing Gabe?
Deal.
Deal. Well, I made the deal with the.
Yeah.
You touch my camera, I touch the tree.
Don't back up anymore. Don't back up anymore.
Why do you? Are you touching Gabe right now? Are you?
Lick.
Ah! Oh!
No, it's repeating stuff that I've said. Are you repeating me?
Yeah. Please
Please? You want us to go?
call again.
Oh,
Okay.
Devil! That was definitely a devil.
Ew, why is he dancing? Hey.
hi.
Good evening.
Who's with us right now? Like, what's your name?
We've
I just
asked
want to
Abby.
know. Stop! That was the
creepiest voice I've ever heard on that thing.
Could I ask you questions? I swear they'll be serious.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What's your name, bro?
Why am I also losing my balance? Like, you start feeling like dizzy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a bad idea for me to do this.
There goes Madison.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Man,